Hello everybody, just want to welcome you to another exciting episode here. I'm currently filming two segments right now. I'm doing the cooking right now. We're going to be making lo mein noodles on our way to Camp Freedom 2, which is where we're heading right now from the DeGroote Library. I ended up off work a little bit early to deal with the child support issue. Hopefully that's all gotten caught up. I had earned some money but didn't have enough and had a shortfall, and was about to give up, and actually went on Facebook and basically begged my friends, family and friends, to help me out, and somebody did. Actually, more than somebody, a couple people tried to help, and basically just loaned me some cash to make up for the shortfall in my child support payment. So I was able to get that turned into the courthouse today. So hopefully the police will leave me alone, and the courts will leave me alone here for a while. I'm currently working as a, well, basically in a temp service. I'm with Syrian Staffing, which is something that I would recommend doing if you are short on cash and need quick money. I was really impressed at how much work they got for me and how quickly. The camera's having issues. But Syrian Staffing was really good. I signed up for them for the hurricane cleanup, and since then they've gotten me work for the whole. They got me like 2 days of work last week and 5 whole days this past week. I'm not sure if they're going to have me working next week or not. There's a potential that they could have me working again. Basically, the first job that they had me working, I only worked 1 day, which was for the hurricane debris cleanup. I was working for U.S. Lawns, and that was interesting. We basically cut down trees and stuff that had been knocked down by the Hurricane Matthew. Having all sorts of issues here. Camera's not mounted right. I should have, sorry about that. This camera's having issues because my Velcro's not set right, and I didn't really set things up good. So I apologize that everything's a little bit lopsided right now. I can't deal with it because I'm driving. Okay, we're out of the high danger area here. I'm going to try to mess with it. Okay. There. Now I just hope it's still recording, otherwise it's going to all be moot, because if it's not recording, then I'm just wasting my time talking to nobody. Anyhow, we're on our drive right here towards Camp Freedom 2, even though I thought I was not going back there again. I decided to go ahead and take advantage of this early day off from work. Library's closed, so I thought I would go to the camp and cook dinner and go ahead and just camp out there for the night. And then tomorrow, Saturday, I get to see my kids Sunday. So I'm probably just going to go and stay at the camp all of Saturday and just work on the vehicle and try to fix things and just sort things out and straighten things up. But anyhow, let's talk a little bit about earning money. Okay, as you know, when I started this journey nearly 3 months ago, I only had $4 in my pocket. It wasn't like something that I had fully planned and, you know, was set to do. It was an issue that developed with my girlfriend and I breaking up because of issues related to my ex-wife. So I was sort of thrown into it. So if you've been watching and following, then you've seen how I've survived this long, this far. And truthfully, I thought that this weekend, you know, I was really depressed because I had the court-ordered child support payment. It's not like the full amount, it's actually just an amount equivalent to 1 month's pay. I mean 1 month's fees. And the judge didn't really give me much time to earn it. Because, you know, when you get a job, they don't pay you right away unless you get a daily work, daily pay. Usually you don't get paid until a week or two after. And with the temp agency that I'm with, Spherian, you get paid once a week, but it's a week after. So even though I had a full week of working, I don't get paid till next Friday for this week. So with the deadline being this weekend to pay the child support, I didn't have enough money, even though I've earned enough money. So, you know, I posted an urgent message on Facebook, and some of my friends responded. If I wasn't able to raise the money, what they were planning on doing was suspending my license and possibly putting a warrant out for my arrest, even though I'm trying to pay and working, which doesn't make any sense. Somebody's trying to work and pay, you're trying to lock them up. But, you know, there's a whole nother story about that, which I'll talk about in my presumed guilty channel. So we'll try to keep these two separate. But let's get back to the banning issue. Those of you who are looking for ways to earn income, my current plan is to try the temp agency work to see if they can get me jobs throughout the whole United States when I travel. I won't be working everywhere, but when I get to an area where I think I might stay for a bit, like maybe a week or two, or even a month or more, I'll contact the agency and see if they can't find me work. Typically, work with the agency that I've been getting so far have been like mostly manual labor type stuff. Like I did some janitorial stuff this past week, and it's really low pay. You're pretty much making minimum wage, maybe just $1 more than minimum wage, but it's work, you know. So for somebody who basically had no income for like the longest time except for YouTube, and YouTube doesn't really earn enough. It's barely earning enough to cover gas right now. My viewership dropped quite a bit, and view time has dropped quite a bit over the last month, probably because of my revelation and everything else. So the channels like took a huge hit, but you know, I gotta be true to my heart and tell people the truth, you know, what's happening and why I do what I do, and what's leading me to these decisions. So if you're needing money, consider getting a temp agency job. The other thing about temp agency jobs is that they can become full-time regular jobs. So my understanding is that Makotos will often hire their staff, their regular full-time employee, from the temp agency. So they get you through the temp agency and they see how you work out, like, you know, whether they like you, your work ethics and stuff, and then they decide if they want to keep you. So those of you who aren't doing it for fun, but are just trying to survive and get a job and finding it hard to get a job, like I was, temp agency may be the way to go. So I might contact the temp agency and say, hey, you know, even though I had responded to your original ad for manual labor type jobs, I am qualified to do a lot more stuff. You know, I can do data entry. I can also do even some software development, depending on, you know, their systems and languages and stuff that they use. But temporary work or temp agency work may be the way to go, or one of the options that are available. When I was discussing it earlier, one of the viewers on the YouTube channel suggested also work camping. He was saying that one of his friends did this sugar beet harvest and he made like more than $5,000 in 4 weeks. So, you know, that's a lot of money. So I may be looking into that when I'm traveling. Right now, I'm still in this area. You know, they're doing something here. Look at this. I'm going to take the dash cam to show you what's going on here. But do you see this? They are building. It looks like an obstacle course. So there's some kind of obstacle course being set up here. I know they did the mud run before, but I don't think this is for the mud run unless this is a permanent structure. This is looking not temporary. This is looking like permanent. So there's some kind of construction going on right there. Huge construction. And we'll try to set the camera here. I'm gonna pull over a little bit. There's a car coming up behind me, but I'm gonna set up the dash cam here. It's not the way it's supposed to be mounted, but I'll try to mount it here. There's a car going by me here. Crap. I'm not. The dash cam is actually kind of backwards, but let me pause it and fix it, and we'll just put it up a dash cam so you can actually watch how to get to Camp Freedom 2 from here. Well, maybe not, because I got people I don't want to necessarily find it, you know, people that aren't so friendly to me, and they may be out to destroy the camp. So I hope this is set up right and that you can actually see me and I'm centered. But anyhow, they're doing construction out here at the camp. Let's get back. I'm rambling, sorry about that. My brain's a little scattered right now. But looking for work, temp agency is one option, and I'm going to try that route, and I'll report how it goes. Right now, as I'm staying in one location, you know, still here waiting to close out everything and get everything straightened out before I officially hit the road. It seems to be working great, you know, other than really low pay. But like I said, it's interesting work because I got to do a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't do, like, you know, cutting down trees and stuff. And working in a warehouse where, well, not just a warehouse work I've done before, but at Makoto's I actually got to go and do some production where I got to make the salad dressing, and that was like really, really interesting. So, you know, I'm looking at temp agency work. It's like, hey, this is like an adventure in itself. You know, you could be doing one thing one week or one day and another thing completely different the next day, and that is interesting. So despite the low pay, it may be worth taking the job just so you can try a lot of different jobs and see what they're like, and experience what it's like to be a production line assembler or to be a whatever, you know, salad dressing maker. So anyhow, we're back at Camp Freedom 2. Well, right now we're in the compound portion of it. So we'll be heading back to Camp Freedom 2, and like I said, I'm going to try to spend the night there. We'll do a couple videos there. Also wanted to let you know what's been going on. I will continue to do the vanning videos like this one here as opportunities come up for it, but you may see less of them here for a time because there's a car over here, a little sports car. I don't know what's going on here. Try to come back here. Hopefully he doesn't follow me back here. There's a car sitting out there, a sports car, watching me turn right into here. But anyhow, you might see me disappear from the Living in a Van channel for a while, although I may put out 1 or 2 segments, because I'm going to be focusing my energy on the Presumed Guilty channel, because that's a story that needs to be told. It's one of the unfinished projects I'm working on. It was actually originally going to be a book. I had started to write it when it happened and they locked me up in jail. And I took notes and everything. I need to try to get those notes. I don't know if you remember in another video I was saying they were starting to do construction and stuff. You can see here there's some kind of new path. Maybe I'm gonna get out and explore a little bit here. But this is like new. I don't know if it's new or not, but this area, this section here is like pretty new here. Let me get out and take a look. This is an old path that runs behind the original Camp Freedom 1, the abandoned zombie camp. So there's a chance I could run into the zombie guy, the Walking Dead here. But there is definitely major construction going on here. See, they've created I don't know if you can see here all this construction going on. And there is a building. Somebody is putting up either a building or an obstacle. Truthfully, it looks like an obstacle. I wonder if this is for the mud run. They may be creating a permanent mud run right through here, so Camp Freedom 2 may have mudders running through. It says, find your next challenge. Go Army Reserve. Huh. I'm wondering if the Army is moving in. See that? I don't know if they just got this or if this is Army stuff. If this is Army Reserve stuff, then Camp Freedom 2 may be invaded by the Army very soon. So it wasn't a building. I thought they were putting up a building. It's one of those climbing obstacles. And it says Army Reserve on it. So I'm thinking all that construction we saw and stuff, this is all being set up for the Army for training. Hope they don't shoot real bullets out here. Because this is right by Camp Freedom 1, which is the abandoned zombie camp. And Camp Freedom 2 is just up ahead. Let's see, we got branches coming right up, and that's how you get in paint scrapes.